Welcome to In the Bosch Cave presents Going Retro Volume 4. I need to speak a little louder because somebody's having a party next door and I need to speak over that music. Thank God for my lavalier mic, but let's not waste any time and get to unboxing. These boxes have been building up in my closet for months now, and I can finally open these and let these retros breathe. I almost forget which ones I have this time around, but here we go. First, with this 2-pack, the Headbangers. I was a fan of the Headbangers growing up. I remember actually wanting the shirt that's on their figures. They recently did sign a Legends deal with WWE, so it looks like we could be getting some elites coming up of the Headbangers, maybe in a Legends set. But let's get these fingers out. Mosh, Thrasher. They are the first FWF Tag Team Champions. I met them at a convention a couple years ago, and here we have Mitch's, Haskell Toys, Grapplers, and Gimmicks. So in Volume 3, I got Men on a Mission, Mabel, and Mo, and it's only fitting that I complete the set getting Oscar or Greg Gerard. So there we go. Comes with a little microphone. Now, if you would have asked me as a kid, when I first started watching wrestling, give me one dream Hasbro figure you want, I would have said this man, Duke the Dumpster Droese. Let's get them out the plastic first. So here it is, Duke the Dumpster Droese. Like I said before, Mitch is knocking it out of the park as far as getting those obscure new gen guys that I would have wanted as a kid. He just continues to get these obscure characters, and it's like, I can't help it. I need these guys in my collection with the Hasbro. So here it is, Duke the Dumpster Droese, Mike Droese. I did meet him a couple years ago at a convention as well with his signature trash can. So it comes not only with the trash can, but the removable lid. So now we have some of the WWE retros. This is the DX Retro Ringside Exclusive 4-pack. I actually never opened my NWO one because it was during the process of me moving out, so it just went straight into storage. And I have no idea what bin it's in, so I'm not trying to dig it up. So that'll just have to wait till I eventually have a Bosch cave to open it up in. But here it is. So this is my first time opening one of these 2-packs. I would say I'm a little disappointed. I feel like we already have the Triple H from Series 2 in his DX gear from SummerSlam 98, so I kind of feel like this should have been X-Pac in this set with China. So I'm not sure why they didn't do that, especially if they put him as 6 in the NWO 4-pack. Now, the good thing about these packs is that they're resealable. Here's the first 2-pack, Badass Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass, Road Dogg Jesse James, the New Age Outlaws. I love this team growing up, so these are pretty cool. Trying to take these out without ruining the plastic just so I can put them back. So here they are, New Age Outlaws, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn. The next 2-pack in here is Triple H in China. I believe she would be officially the first woman retro that WWE has made. So here they are, China, Triple H, awesome 2-pack. The head's kind of big on Triple H, but I think the China looks great, especially for one of their first female figures. And let's continue with the WWE retros. This one from Mattel Creations, and this one is WrestleMania 1 themed. Considering I'm going to WrestleMania 40 next week, it's only fitting that I open this one up. So here it is. I love the boxes on these. Big John Studd, Wendy Richter, Muhammad Ali, and Hulk Hogan. Okay, first figure, Big John Studd. Well, these are a lot easier to open than the 2-packs. Big John Studd, part of WrestleMania 1. So here we have the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, going into the Hall of Fame this week. Greatest boxer ever in his referee attire from WrestleMania 1. There we go. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, Muhammad Ali. Next up, Wendy Richter. This one's for Cheyenne. Girls just want to have fun. Now, if we can get a Cyndi Lauper to go with the Wendy Richter, who accompanied Wendy at WrestleMania, that would be amazing. Here it is, Wendy Richter. Oh, girls just want to have fun. Last but not least, the immortal Hulk Hogan, who I will be meeting at the World next week on Sunday with Alejandro and the Hulk Hogan of Hulk Hogan Collecting, La Puma, whose room I recently just filmed, and you can check out that room tour on his channel, La Puma Mania 1980. There it is, the immortal Hulk Hogan, synonymous with WrestleMania. And now to the Zombie Sailor, Heels and Faces figures. First we have the one-man gang. Zombie just knocks it out of the park every time. No offense to these lines, but Zombie's top-notch. Also designed by Ron Rudat, who designed the original Hasbros. So here it is. Another fantasy figure that was never released in the Hasbro line. Incredible. Wow, this one is beautiful. Let's get a zoom in on that. And finally, after months of waiting, good things come to those who wait. I ordered this back in October around New York Comic Con time. These were the exclusives, and I was nervous that this wouldn't arrive in time for WrestleMania weekend because I needed one of these figures for Live 19 this Thursday. Here we go. Let's not waste any time. First, we have Todd Pettengill. I mean, when I started watching wrestling in 1995, Todd Pettengill was hosting everything. I remember that Saturday or Sunday morning show, WWF Mania, he hosted. He did all the interviews, hyped up all the pay-per-views. Todd Pettengill. I'm so happy this figure exists. I wanted a Todd Pettengill figure since I was 10 years old. So here it is. Todd Pettengill. Heels and Faces. Let's get the back of that packaging while we're here. A limited one of 1,500, but I'm going to let this one breathe. I need this one with my collection loose. There it is, Todd Pettengill. Let's get that zoom. And last but certainly not least, I know my rule is I only collect legends, but when it comes to collecting current people, I've left that strictly to the major pod. And how can I not get Smart Mark Sterling to complete the collection? I already have Matt and Brian's zombie figure signed. I have Hornswoggle's retro figure signed. I have the Chelsea one ready to get signed whenever I have a chance to see her again. This arrived just in time for me to get signed when I see you, Mark, at Live 19 next week. I already have my protector ready for it, so let's just put it in the protector now to make sure nothing happens to it in the next week. Mark Sterling. So there you have it. In the Bosch Cave presents Going Retro Volume 4, and I'll let my collection build up again for a couple months before releasing Volume 5, I believe. Based on this, we have Series 3 coming up with Power and Glory, Slick, Jack Tunney, Macho Man, Ric Flair. So we got a few coming up that I will be unboxing in the future. The next set of Mattel Retros was announced. It is Isaac Yankem, British Bulldog, Shawn Michaels, and Alundra Blaze. So a few more to look forward to. This collection is going to keep growing. I think at one point we're going to have more current day Hasbro style figures than actual Hasbro figures from the early 90s. I feel like it's just going to keep growing, but I can't wait to finally have these all displayed eventually. So here it is, Going Retro. Let's get my thumbnail photo. Thank you guys. Until next time. This will probably be out after Mania, but I hope everybody has or had a good time at WrestleMania 40. You open that bowl? Yes.